But that team...
Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And what a great game that was to watch last week, because he put on a show in the wild card round with 5 touchdown passes. So if you ever want to see what a hot quarterback looks like, watch that tape. Let's see if that same hot quarterback shows up in this one.
Okay, break.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Ready, set.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to flip it out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. James has got it, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for the 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's James. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. It's Kelsey. Kelsey on the ground. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to...
And it'll be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Alexander. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, this flush to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8-yard. Run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get up by cover. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Back to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They still kick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Jets will take over. New York set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Bates. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run on 1st down. Nelson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Paulson and Debo up to make the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that's been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical because now you come in and you've got the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. And out across midfield, down to the 45. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Singletary loses it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL, but just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. They'll keep it on the ground. Bates, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Jets. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Back to throw now on first down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Ryan Knoll from 6 yards away. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And New York set to take the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
York now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. James has got it. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll find Hodgins there, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. This is caught inside the 15. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get... It's remaining here in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So it's on to halftime. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's James. On the move past the 40. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 45. A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards.
But dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks. Get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Singletary will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, it's Nelson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Nelson, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll set up a throw out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Second and 14. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it'll be second and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. This guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Find Hodgins there, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. And all the way in. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC. As they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Back to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Back to throw here. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review, and this being inside. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They'll look to throw again. And Cameron has it over the middle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Indianapolis. It's the Jets and the Colts. All that and more coming up next.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, they created a big run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Nelson.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Up the middle they go. It's Bates. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit him over the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Josh Palmer.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. On first down, Fields.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll roll it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Fields.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Now it's Fields. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Fields.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Working with second and 5 now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Now Fields.
And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So both teams coming over with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive.
He's got him in, complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Josh Palmer
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
For the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the championship game, see if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Taken in at the 22.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
40 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Nelson, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Nelson. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to...
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Fields.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun, Fields.
Dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've got their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
On the give, this is their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now a toss here, short side. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
The kick by Bass is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him with field goals.
Yeah, we know it's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's some room to run now. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Nelson has some space here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 60 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now an inside give. This is Fowler, the fullback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Nelson, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive, but the way they're all around here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
To throw is Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Amari Cooper from 6 yards away. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bates. Up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Back to throw now on first down. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Caught by Nelson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Second and 1. He finds his man complete. It's Alexander. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Back to throw again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Fields on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 44, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's Fields. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll just get rid of it. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And this will be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
From the gun, here's Fields. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. He said he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it first and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle they go. It's Nelson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A couple of first downs as the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bates.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bates. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They go play action here on 1st down.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Open man is Palmer. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this throw will be intercepted. Shoves him away. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, CD, you understand what they were thinking there, obviously. They're down big, just looking for anything to grasp. But what happens is they throw the pick six, the lead gets even bigger, and that kind of feels like the exclamation mark on a very impressive victory here.
And that's where you can see things really start to snowball, right? A lot of mistakes being made. They're down big. Now they're trying to get back into it. That gives those defenders more opportunities to take advantage of even more errant throws and extend this big lead.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Fields. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Looking to throw.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll run on first down. Nelson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Bates. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Complete to number 47. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
This offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12.
Back to throw. Fields.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he's got some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now a give, first man through. This is Fowler. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bates, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's caught right side by Palmer. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields.
Being chased out left. To get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
The Jets are going to the Super Bowl as we say thanks for watching and good night.